Hi, my name is Yeboah Ejabinifa. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add questions to your LMS. Okay, so let's get started. So let me just select where I'm going to add the questions. The last time we worked with class 5 computing, so let's open that. Click on it to open. So this is my page for class 5 computing. We loaded all this information there. Okay, so let me turn editing on. So click on it to turn editing on. Now editing is on. I have the editing mode on now. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. So we have our notes at this point. Let's scroll down, down. Then we have add activities just under the notes. So you can see there's the mouse and we have add activity or resource. So let's click on that to add an activity or resource. We have this page popping up. Just scroll down a little. When you see interactive content, you click on interactive content, then you click add and wait for the page to load. Okay, so when you have this page, what you do is that you have to scroll down just a little again, go down. It has description. If you want to describe the content that you want to add here, you can do so. Then afterwards you turn the button on. I prefer leaving this one there. So let me just go down a little. So these are the contents I can add. In this video, I'll show you how to add multiple choice. I'll show you how to add true or false, and I'll show you how to add fill in the blanks. These are the three items I'm going to show you how to add them. Let's first deal with the true or false. So let me click on it. So here we are going to add true or false to our text, or a true or false question, I mean. So this is what I have here. If I want to describe the true or false, I can just describe it here. As I said, just leave that part and let's scroll down just a little. Then you can see title. Title will be your question number. So I'll go for question, I'll type my title as question 1. That is my title. Then when you come here, you can see a red star that is telling you the question itself. So in this way, let me just click there to add the question to it. So the question I want to add is, for instance, the mouse is used to click. So the mouse is used to click, true or false. So by default, the system has selected true. But if my answer is false, I have to select false. In this case, this is true. So let me just click back on the true. Okay, so I have this. Then scroll down, down. Just leave all the other options there. We'll talk about those options later. And let's click on save and return to course. So click on save and return to course. Okay, so when we scroll down a little to see what we did, we can see just under the notes, we have question 1 here, telling us that we have added question 1 successfully. That's our true or false question. Now let's go again here, add another resource. If you click edit, it means that you probably want to edit the question that you put there. That is what you want to do. But if you don't want to edit the question again, you just go to add an activity or resource. So let's click on that to add the second question. You know what we did here? Scroll down to interactive content. Click on that and click on add and wait for the page to load. Okay, so I have the next page loading for me to add my question 2. Now I have the tools here again. Once you have used the true or false, let's go to the multiple choice. If you open and then you cannot find your true or false or multiple choice, just scroll. Use the scroll button to scroll. The items are in there. So when you open and then your true or false or multiple choice is not at the top part of the menu, don't panic. Just come, there's a scroll bar here. Remember there are 2 scroll bars. One is here, that will scroll the entire page. Then there's another one here that will guide you to select which of the question items you want to use. So we can use this one to go through it and find our true or false. It may not be on top of the menu here. So let me just click on my multiple choice. That is what I want to add now. So let me select multiple choice by clicking on it. So as we did earlier, what you saw, we have here the title, which is my question 2. My question 2. Okay. Then I scroll down a little. I can see the question. Then I click in there and type in my question. Okay, so let's, for instance, which of the following is used to click. So that is my question with a question mark. Then I come here as the options. You can see when I scroll down a little, it says available options. So I have the first option here. This is where I type in the answer I want. So for instance, I click there and type in keyboard. Now, if keyboard is the correct item, if I want to make this one bigger, I can highlight on it and maybe bold it to make it a little bigger. If keyboard is the correct item, then I can click here to tick the correct. It means I'm saying that anybody who will select keyboard will have that item correct. In this case, keyboard is not the correct item, so let me uncheck that. So let me scroll down a little to go to the next option and click there. So I want to add mouse. So mouse is actually the correct item here. So I'll tick the mouse. It means that whoever selects the mouse will get the correct option. Okay. So if I want to add more panels, for instance, I want to add more tabs. Sorry, not panels. If I want to add another tab to make it option C, I can just click on add option. So it brings me another page where I can add another tab, where I can add another option. So for instance, let me click there and say monitor, which of course is not a correct item. So after adding these three items, I can scroll down to the last page and click on save and return to course. So I have added another question. So now I have two questions. Let me scroll down a little to see the questions I have. I have question 1, and you realize that I just wrote question. I didn't add 2 to it. So I can just edit it here. Just click on the edit button and then click in there. Okay, let me show you how. Click on the edit button. The word question is highlighted. So when I press anything, it will delete it. So I can just delete it and type my question again. Question 2. And I'll click somewhere. So I realized that when I did that, so I didn't get my question 2. So let's do it this way. Let's go back to edit. Let's go back to edit and then try and edit that. Okay, let's try it this way. Don't use the edit. Let's come back to the same place again and click on that. You realize that it says escape to cancel, enter when finished. So after I've typed in the correct item now, what I have to do is to press enter on the keyboard. You remember the first one, I clicked somewhere, so I didn't get the question number 2. Let me press enter on the keyboard. So now you can see the item 2 has popped up, so I can now see it. Now let me add a third option, that is add another activity. So I'll click on the activity. Okay, so let's go interactive content, add. This time around, we want to add a fill in. So let's scroll down to where I can select my fill in. So this fill in the blanks. Let me click on that. So now the tips that I have for you here is that if you want to fill in the blanks are added with an asterisk in front and behind the correct word or phrase. Okay, let me just show you. Alternative answers are separated with a forward slash. Okay, let me show you how it is. Let me scroll up to go to where I can add the question. So this is the title. In the title, I'll type in the question number. So here I'll click there and type question 3. So that's the title. Let me scroll down a little to add what I want to add. Okay, now here says that a guide telling the user how to answer this task. You see, whenever there's a red asterisk, it means you have to type in something there. So what I will type in there as a guide, so I have to delete whatever content is there, as a guide for them to know is that, for instance, I can say, type in the correct answer. That is a guide. Or I can just tell them that type in everything in capital letters or type everything in small letters. So I can just give you a guide as to how they should answer the question. Now I have to scroll down. Come with me, let's scroll down. So you can see, this is where we type in the question itself. Here, Oslo is the capital of Norway. This is an example they put there for you to see. So let me just delete this one and click there and then type in the answer, what I want to type as a question. So for instance, the let me put it this way. So the asterisk, ACCRA, Accra. I'm envisaging that some students will type in Accra starting with a small letter. So let me put the forward slash there. There's a forward slash. Let me put it there. And type in Accra starting with a small letter. It means that any learner who types in Accra starting with a capital and Accra starting with a small letter will get the item correct. Now that I've finished typing the correct answers that I want the learners to choose from, I can now type the asterisk back. Accra is the capital of Ghana. So this one that I've put in asterisk will be where the space that the learners are going to type in their correct answers. This will not be visible to the learners. It will turn as a blank space for the learners to see. Okay, so let me now scroll down, and then just save and return to course. Okay, so this is what I have now. Save and return to course. This is question number 3. Now let's turn editing off and look at how the learners are going to answer the question. Okay, so let's scroll down. So these are the questions. So I have question 1. They click on it. Question 1, it opens for them like this, and they read the question. The mouse is used to click. So true, they click on it to select and click on check. So the item is correct. Okay, let me just scroll down. You can see jump to the question 2 is here. So let me just click on question number 2 for question 2 to pop up. So which of the following is used to click? So keyboard. Let me click on keyboard and select check. Okay, it tells me that keyboard is wrong. So the actual answer should have been mouse. Let me go to the next question then. Question number 3. Okay, this is where you have the fill-in. So you can see here, Dash is the capital of Ghana. So anybody who types in Accra like this, starting with a small letter, because I provided that option, they will get that item correct. So let me click on check to check it. So that item as well is also correct. So that's how it will pop up for the learners. So this is how to put in your questions for learners to answer. Remember, we did fill in, we did true or false, and a multiple choice. In our next videos, we are going to look at how to set the other items for the learners to do. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, all the videos that we are going to put there, you have access to them. You'll be given a notification that a new video has been loaded, so that at least you'll be able to know how to go about the LMS without any difficulty. Thank you very, very much. Bye-bye.